the next round in the console wars, the next generation, is shaping up to be Microsoft just sweeping the floor with Sony. And before anyone says anything, like, oh, we all know Nintendo is going to beat them. But yes, but both Nintendo and Microsoft have flat out said they don't consider each other competition. So remember that. They understand that they are appealing to two completely different markets. Yes, Nintendo is going to dominate again, but they're not even in the same market. Oh, yeah, the KFC console is going to dominate them all. Yes. If that turns out to not be a joke, KFC would definitely dominate them all. So Sony, they're not only are they censoring the fuck out of everything on their platforms, not only is their flagship franchise about ready to completely crash and burn, so they have no exclusives that are worth a shit, even though they tout exclusives as being something good. Everything that is worth a shit, like Bloodborne, going to be coming to PC. Persona coming to PC. While they're doing that and they're charging, extremely high prices for their console, which apparently has a lot of overheating issues, and I've heard Tail is underpowered compared to the Xbox. Let's look at what Microsoft is doing, though. Let's see what they're doing. Microsoft has revealed more details on the Xbox Series X smart delivery system and some titles that will utilize it. The blog post on Xbox Wire, written by Will Tuttle, explains more about the previously revealed smart delivery system. In short, it will ensure that you always play the best version of the games you own for your console across generations. What was I saying months ago? I mean, I've been bringing this up, that Sony is still focusing on the hardware, on the physical console itself. Microsoft is focusing on the platform. So if you buy a game on Microsoft Games Pass, you could play it on fucking anything. You could play it on a current gen Xbox, a next gen Xbox, your PC. If it supports Project xCloud, you could probably even stream it to your mobile device if you wanted to. You buy the game one time. You only buy the game once, and you get the current version, the upgraded, the next generation console version, the PC version, you get fucking everything. You only buy it once, and you can play it on anything Microsoft supports. Meanwhile, over at Sony, like, oh yeah, you're going to have to buy The Last of Us Part 2 again on the PS5 if you want to play it. Yeah, so how long is this buy it one-time thing going to last? Oh, it's probably going to last until Sony goes bankrupt and Microsoft can afford to start price gouging. That's probably how long it's going to last. I'm going to be honest here. Yeah, available to all developers. This means certain games bought on the Xbox One will get the Xbox Series X version of the game for free when it launches. And also the PC versions, all that shit. And here's the best part. And this applies to both digital and physical games. Now, the caveat is, should the publisher agree to it? And we've seen with NVIDIA that publishers can tank a service like this, but they're willing to play this game with NVIDIA, but I'm willing to bet money they're not going to be willing to play this game with Microsoft, because Microsoft could make it a living hell for them to ever release anything on Xbox or PC again. The blog post listed some example scenarios where players would take advantage of smart delivery. If you own Gears 5 or are loving it on Xbox Games Pass now, you can play it today on the Xbone. Then if you pick up an Xbox Series X this holiday, all it takes is the push of a button to download it, and you'll have the optimized version of Gears 5 available day one at launch with the console at your fingertips. This right here is literally the exact opposite of the last generation. Remember when Microsoft revealed their shit and it was just sports, TV, always online, always listening, always watching. You can't share games, can't play used games. And then Sony came out with, this is how you share a game on PS4. And you just had one guy giving another guy a game. This is the exact opposite of this, where Sony is fucking literally everything up. And here comes Microsoft. Hey, you just got to buy our games one time and you can play it on any fucking platform. Like literally anything we support. You could play it on your older Xbox. You could play it on the newer model. You can play it on PC, on your fucking phone. Microsoft is going to fucking dominate this generation because Sony stabbed the one thing they had going for them. The one thing that really separated them from Microsoft was the niche Japanese games, which they effectively said they don't want anymore. So now they're all going to PC and Nintendo. So now Microsoft and Sony are competing for the exact same audience. Pretty much the Madden and Call of Duty audience, like the mainstream gamers are who the two of them are competing for right now. And as far as the mainstream gamers go, it's cheaper and more powerful if you go with Microsoft. So guess which one they're going to go with. When Halo Infinite launches alongside Xbox Series X and Xbone this holiday, you only have to buy the game once and you'll get the best version for whichever console you own or both. If you pick up Xbox Series X for your living room, Smart Delivery will recognize that and deliver you the optimized version there. If you decide to move your existing Xbox One to a bedroom or the office, Smart Delivery will recognize that too and deliver that version when you're playing it on Xbox One. Now, they make this out to be like something, like it's something awesome. That this whole smarts delivery thing. You know what this is? It's the same shit when you're downloading .NET packages or patches and shit from a website, and it detects your operating system version and gets you the right one. That's all this shit is. When you're at the storefront, it detects what hardware you're running on, and it's like, oh, this is an Xbox Series X. Get him the Xbox Series X version. That's literally all this is. It's nothing special. But what is special is this is the first time we've been seeing this on console, and especially when it crosses with PC. Lastly, some new and existing Xbox One titles will be optimizing their games after the Xbox Series X launches. For example, if you buy Cyberpunk 2077 when it launches on September 17th, you'll be set to explore Night City on Xbox One. When you pick up an Xbox Series X at launch this holiday, you can play it there too in compatibility mode, picking up exactly where you left off. Then, when CD Projekt Red delivers an Xbox Series X optimized version, you'll automatically get upgraded once it's available at no additional cost. Yeah, Microsoft, they have this next generation in the bag unless they really fuck it up. I mean, this is Microsoft, so they'll probably find a way to fuck it up. But it's looking good, man. The Smart Delivery will also enable the Xbox Game Pass titles that utilize it. Further, Smart Pass will keep the game progress between the generations. Yeah, so despite, it doesn't matter what version of the game you're playing, your saves carry over. Now, again, this is brilliant. Finally, a list of all the games that will be compatible with Smart Pass and optimized for Xbox Series X were confirmed, not counting those available through backwards compatibility. This list will continue to grow in the weeks and months leading up to the Xbox Series X launch. So every time Sony reveals something, you have less and less reason to buy their shit. Meanwhile, Microsoft, every time they put out an announcement, it's actually something good. So this list includes Halo Infinite, Cyberpunk 2077, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Destiny 2, Dirt 5, Scarlet Nexus, Chorus, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, not like anyone would want to play that though, Yakuza Last Dragon, The Ascent, Call of the Sea, Gears 5, Second Extinction, and Metal Hellslinger. And there you go. Xbox Series X launches holiday of current year. So this is going to be a good one, man. Yeah, I am looking forward to seeing Sony go bankrupt. Especially, Microsoft is playing a waiting game right now because they're waiting for Sony to officially reveal the PS5 price, which I think Amazon already accidentally did. It's going to be about, I think, $500 for the cheapest one, if I remember correctly. And I think Microsoft is going to undercut them by $100 or even more dollars. And guess what? Microsoft can afford that. Microsoft makes so much fucking money off of Windows and off of Office 365 subscriptions. They can afford to sell the Xbox Series X at a loss. They can afford to do that. Sony, on the other hand, if PlayStation is their only division that's just barely turning in a profit, yeah, they're going to be fucked. And I'm going to laugh my ass off. Oh man, I am so excited to tell you guys right now that finally, after about a year of buildup and shilling, we have launched Blade Devil on Indiegogo, and so far it is doing so well thanks to awesome people like you. If you haven't backed it yet, then please check the links in the description and check out Blade Devil on Indiegogo. You will not be disappointed. Looking forward to seeing you there.